This is the Old South Meeting House. It was originally a Puritan church built in 1729, but was much more than that at the time. Many historic events happened here at the Meeting House. The most historic was a meeting about the Boston Tea Party. The meeting was about the taxed tea sitting in the harbor waiting to be unloaded, but the people didn't want to be taxed. Once the tea was unloaded, it was taxed. The people met in the Meeting House and decided that they were going to have the Sons of Liberty disguised as Mohawk Indians go onto the 3 ships and dump 342 chests of tea into the water. They were successful and made the British rethink their thoughts about their enemies. Many historic people who lived during the Revolutionary time met here. They had something to do with the Old South Meeting House. One of these people was Phyllis Wheatley. When she was a little girl, she was in the congregation here, and when she grew up, she was the first African American to publish a book. One of the few copies of the book is located inside. At the time, this building was the biggest in Boston. It could hold up to 6,000 people, and opposed to Faneuil Hall, it could only hold up 1,300. Joshua Blanchard was the creator of the church. The church had to have a major fix-up after the war because the British rebelled by ripping out the pews and installing a bar in the first row and a riding school for the British cavalry in the lower levels. After the Boston Massacre happened, frustration urged between the colonies. The Bostonians marched to the Meeting House and demanded that all British soldiers be removed. In 1870, there was a huge fire that threatened all of downtown Boston, including the Old South Meeting House. The Meeting House was almost fully burned down in a 3-day fire, but it was saved. After the fire, the parish decided to move to Copley Square and decided to sell the old church and Meeting House. It was auctioned off for $1,350, and it was bought out by a construction company who planned to destroy it with a wrecking ball. 20 women of Boston set out to save the Old South Meeting House, and they did. Today, the Meeting House is used as a museum, historical site, educational institution, debate center, concerts, and theater. Thank you.